Hello, viewers. This is your Michael from Screen Reviews, bringing you a new podcast on my segment called The Super Sentai Review. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand me. Also, I try to do my best not to breathe too hard during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will change your adult language. Once again, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will change your adult language if you're under 18. Now, if you're over 18, that means you got to watch this one. And that means you got to watch the audio podcast recording. So anyway, with this anything else out of the way, let's get into let's get into the first episode of Boonboomger. So basically, the episode starts off like this. So basically, we start off at a church, and we see our future, and we see the first we see a wedding happening. We see Minnow, who is supposed to be who is the Pink Ranger of the series, getting married, but she doesn't seem very happy to be getting married to this getting married. She doesn't seem like a happy bride, ready to be married to her husband. So basically, looked like she somehow she was just standing there, like like she's being forced or something like that to marry this dude. And out of nowhere, we see the Red Ranger Ty Hano say like, "Oh, excuse me, your name's Minnow, right? Yeah. I came to escort you out of here." So Ty Hano takes Minnow. I know before I go any further, I know that I'm gonna I'm probably gonna butcher some of these names. So basically, I've been practicing how to pronounce these names for a while, but I know I might have to get some of the names wrong. So basically, bear with me. Basically, I will get the names. Get the properly stated names and whatnot. So anyway, so Tayano, who is the Red Ranger, to basically grab Meadow, put it in his sports car, and basically his topless sports car, and basically drove away. And basically, the groom and it's like the groom seems to be mobbed up by some powerful friends and whatnot. So basically, Ty Handle displays that I was hired. My job is to delivery. So basically, your boyfriend that you love hired me to get you out. Take you to the airport, and you guys can fly away, and you guys don't have to deal with that so-called groom of yours you don't want to marry anymore. So basically, Minnow seems to believe and whatnot, but the groom and his family was chasing them in three cars. So basically, the groom and his mobbed up family, in three cars, chased after Ty Handle and Minnow and Ty Handle's sports car. So basically, things it started off as a good chase out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, we see Ty Handle talking to the Blue Ranger is Shino. Is Shino, I believe that's how if I pronounce his name wrong, please forgive me. And like I said before, I might, and I might pronounce some of these names wrong. So anyway, we see Ishido, it's at a secret, at the headquarters, at the Boom headquarters, and basically was monitoring the whole getaway on the computer. And he said, like, don't worry, the next right, I will guide you. I will guide you. He said, I will pick a route for you to lose them and whatnot. And basically, on his computer, his computer had sounded an alarm that disturbed him, and the Megazord, the Boom Megazord, who is named Boom Benderis, Boom, Boomio, his name Boomio Banderas, or AKA known as Boom Boom. So basically, the Boom Megazord basically is just the Red Trader Zord, and robot mode. Anyway, yeah, so basically, turns out it was the Binims that showed up. The Binims showed up. The Hashi aliens. That's what they call them, the Hashi aliens. Space invasion. Space invasion force showed up and basically took out the groom and his family who was pursuing Minnow and Tai Handle. So basically, we introduced to the village. We got D Trader, it's Tasha and the third member, which is a giant, which is a car with eyes and a mouth named Yaya. They was riding on. Tasha is a general. Tasha is a general. Yeah, Tahano is the general, and Yaya are all three of these bad guys are generals. So basically, it seems like they just, this is the first time that the Rangers are this is like the first encounter of for the Rangers. Seems like it. All right. So basically, Tasha saw Minnow in her wedding dress. She took a liking to the wedding dress. She's like, I want that wedding dress. I want her wedding dress. So basically, the D trader saw why not. So let's take it for her. So basically, they started to chase after, start to chase at, So basically, D trade was telling Yaga to chase after them, and basically, it seems like they were about to catch up to our Rangers, but Tahano press a button on his boom morpher, and basically the car transformed into a cannon mode, where she used to make the car fly and basically get away from the bad guys. And basically, and the car had thrusters as well to make sure it landed safely and turned back into a sports car out of this cannon mode. So basically, they got to this dress shop, like this clothing store, and basically, turns out that tie handle has money, so he pulled out a black card and told everybody, like, well, this is, I'm unlocking the store. That, look, I'm paying you guys all the time. My friend here needs to get change out of this wedding dress quickly. So basically, Minnow was like, who the hell was that? Who the hell were those who were those weirdo robot aliens? Those automobile aliens we just saw back there. So basically, Ty Handle explained that, those guys are aliens those guys are aliens that came to invade. So basically, explaining what the bad guys' motives are. So basically, he said the Hashi aliens are basically those three are just like are the head invaders for the Hashi Noshu aliens and whatnot. And basically, it just seems like they want your wedding dress. So therefore, you need to get out of this wedding dress real quick. Real quick. So basically, you need to get you out of that wedding dress real quick, because they seem very interested. Tasha seems very interested. She wants your wedding dress. So basically, we need to get you out of that quick, quick. So basically, Minnow explained my dress is part, gave her all right, then basically said, okay, I understand the situation, and basically, got some clothes, and basically got out of the wedding dress. But turns out that Tasha managed to sneak into the dress shop and basically told her that Tasha has the ability to turn anything into a monster. So basically, she has the power to turn anything into a monster. So basically, turned Middle's wedding dress into a monster called a auto monster or a auto monster. That's what they're calling them. That's what they call. But I would say the Japanese name, but I'm still learning the names right now. So basically, I'm going by the sub. So basically, they're calling them automobile monsters. So anyway, so basically, the dress auto monster, started to attack people and trap people, and basically trap, so basically, basically start to trap people into wedding dress. So basically, it didn't matter if you was a boy, if you was male or female, the monster was trapping people in wedding dress. So basically, before that happened, before the whole monster came, for the wedding dress came a monster. When Tahana and Mel was flying over the city, getting away from the trader Yaya and Tasa. We see a guy looking at the flying at Tahana's car, and like, seems like you're on another adventure, Tahano. And basically we see this mysterious guy who kind of wearing a black jacket and an orange shirt, basically the Orange Ranger, looking at the car flying over the city, like, it seems like you got another interesting job. Yeah, it seems like, the Orange Ranger does know who Ty Handle is and whatnot. So anyway, the wedding dress is. So basically, Minnow was like, that I need to sit. I know that I know that my dress is attacking people right now, but I need to make. I don't want the dress to be destroyed. So basically, Ty Handler was like, don't worry, I'll make sure that your dress. No, I'll take down the monster and I'll make sure that your dress is, it's on task. So basically, Shino showed up, and basically, like, the Blue Ranger Shino showed up, and took Minnow into the sports car, and basically drive and basically was driving Minnow to the airport to meet her boyfriend. She can get out of the town to get out of town. So anyway, while during the drive, so basically she was she was replaying she was replaying what Ty had said to her, like, you need to take you need to take over the wheel. You need to take over the wheel for yourself. So basically, she figured that, I need to take I need to really take control of my life. Take over the steering wheel of my life for myself. And basically, she activates Shino's Morpher, and basically the sports car transformed into cannon mode, and basically fall back where Tahano, who was basically in Rage mode, was battling the Dress Auto Monster, and the foot they're called the Neji Leathers. So basically, the foot soldiers are called Neji Leathers. I probably, once again, if I'm pronouncing this name wrong, please forgive me. I'm still learning how to. I will get down to really saying these names properly in future podcasts of this series. So anyway, So basically, Randy was doing very good fighting off the foot soldiers and the monster by himself. So basically, turns out that the tires on the back of the suit, the back of the ranger suit, can be used to attack enemies as well. So basically, if you've seen if you each of the ranger suits have tires on the back on the back of the suit. So basically, tires can be used. The tires on the back of of the Boom Ranger suits can be used to attack enemies as well. So anyway, Minnow. So basically, the sports car came, kind of class, kind of pop landed down. It didn't. It didn't break. It didn't break. It kind of plopped down during the fight between Tahano and the monster and the foot soldiers, and basically, and Ty, it was like, what you do here, you're supposed to be at the airport, getting out of town with your boyfriend. So basically, I'm choosing, I don't want to run anymore. I'm choosing to stay here and help you guys out. So basically, after that, Ty Henry reached into his sports car, glove apartment, and gave Middle a morpher, and Shino was like, what the hell are you doing? We just met this shit. We just met this shit. You was all of a sudden, he was just gonna give her a morpher, and basically Ty Hannah was like, yes, yes. So basically, I believe she'll make a good ranger. So basically, Blue said, whatever. I'm totally against this, but it is what it is. So basically, Minnow and Shino morphed up into the ranger form, and together working as a team, they managed to take down the foot soldiers and basically took down the monster. But Yaya, who is in a small form, absorbed the energy of the monster in his body and made himself grow, and basically opened up a portal to this weird alien space highway, and basically the Rangers had these like these mini shift cars, or the boom cars, the mini boom cars, and basically they detached their morphers bracelets from the bracelets, and basically and put the mini cars on the back of the morphers, and therefore summon the Zord. So basically, Boom Boom transformed into a truck form, and basically showed up with the many different other boom cars, and basically each of the Rangers hopped into the Zord. So basically, since Boom Boom is the Red Ranger Zord, went into so basically Tahan went into Boom Boom, who was in its trader truck form, and basically Pink and Boo went into their cars, the pink station wagon, and the Boo off-road car. So basically, they chased Yaya through the space highway, and basically they managed to and so basically, they was managed to try to stop Yaya and get him out of the space highway. Wow, 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 while Tasha and D Trader was watching, they don't know what the hell is going on with Yaya. So basically, they never saw Yaya act like this, You never seen Yaya absorb a monster. So basically, they never saw Yaya, absorb a monster, and destroy monster's energy, and just go and go, and does this whole chase thing in this space highway thing. So basically, the Rangers, along with their Zords, managed to force Yaya back to the human world, and Yaya unleashed the energy from the monster, and re and reincarnate the monster, the wedding dress monster, and made it grow. So basically, it turns out that Yaya has the power to make monsters, to make monsters grow and whatnot. So basically, so after the Rangers saw this from the space highway, and basically, and basically, working together as a team, they was able to form the Boom Megazord. They was able to form the Boom Megazord. So basically, the Boom Megazord was formed. So basically, the Boom Megazord combined with the blue and yellow Zords basically gave Boom Boom weapons. So basically, Blue's car was a spear weapon, and Pink car was a type of claw weapon. So basically, working together as a team, the Rangers and Boom Boom, the Megazord, was able to destroy the in the craziest funny battle. They was able to destroy the wedding dress monster, and therefore, once the monster was destroyed, all the people who were trapped in those wedding dress were now free, and also the wedding dress was also free as well. So basically, once the monster was destroyed, the wedding dress was not destroyed when the monster got destroyed. So basically, Meadow's grandma's wedding dress was okay. So basically, Yaya, we see Yaya in his mini form, thinking what the hell just happened to me just now back there, and he did. Seemed like he lost, when he dissolved the monster's power, and basically made bond the master bond the monster back and made it grow giant size. He lost all memory of that whole ordeal and whatnot. So anyway, we see Minnow at the airport with her boyfriend, telling her that I'm not leaving you. I'm empowering you now. So basically, I'm gonna stay here with my comrades to help them fight evil aliens and whatnot. So basically, while Minna was explaining the whole situation, of her being a power to now to her boyfriend at the airport, we see Todd and Shino having a conversation like, I don't agree that, don't get me wrong, everything. She did alright, but I still agree. I still don't agree that you should have not gave her that morpher in the first place. So basically, Shino is Minnow did hand herself back there, help us out back there, but like I said before, we just met this girl, and he's just gonna hand her the morpher. He's just gonna get her a morpher out of the blue. So basically, is still getting green with Todd over how he made Minnow a ranger out of, just just at first sight and whatnot. So basically, Todd handed him to I have faith in her. So basically, I feel like like we gonna need her. I got faith for her that she would be a good she would be a good ally, a good teammate to have to fight, help us fight against the evil Hashi alien invasion space force and whatnot. So basically, the episode ended on with the with the with the Rangers at the airport, with the Rangers at the airport, and basically Boom Boom was watching from a TV monitor at the headquarters, and and happy that that we have three Rangers now, and basically Boom Boom looked like he was making up some curry, and that's how the episode ended on that note. So anyway, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I felt like this episode was too fast to just to introduce the characters or the characters in one episode. I felt like this episode should have took its time to slowly introduce the characters. I wouldn't mind that. Don't get me wrong. I thought it would have been better for Minnow to become the Pink Ranger in the second episode and see how Ty and Chino, basically, I wouldn't mind that Ty and Chino morphed up in the first episode and have Minnow in the second episode, who is become the Pink Ranger in the second episode. I just felt like this episode was kind of too fast to me. There was just basically on the characters were just introduced too fast in the episode. I feel like the first episode, the first episode of the Sentai, mostly in all first episodes of Sentai, they take the time to introduce the characters, get introduce each of the characters, and get a sense of their personalities and whatnot. So basically, that's why I wish that would have happened in this episode to really get to experience each of these characters' personalities and whatnot. It just felt too rushed to me. So anyway, but otherwise, it's okay. This is okay. So anyway, what do you guys think about the first episode of Boom on good, bad, or just okay, or just nah? Anyway, sign off from Screen Reviews. One.